Okay, are we live? I hope we are live, and I am back. Sorry about the last um, challenge that we had. Had a little bit of a challenge, technical difficulties. So wanted to come back on. Hopefully, um, hopefully we're doing much better. So let me just play around, tinker for a minute, just to see if what we're doing is working correctly. Mm, Okay, let me see. Are we still live? Are we still live? I think that we're still live. Okay. So, for some reason, we were having a bit of a technical challenge. Um, I was wanting to talk about ranking and how to look at ranking. So I wanted to definitely talk much more about that, of um, how to approach your ranking, because a lot of people look at ranking as the end all. They look at it as, well, I need to rank, and um, if I'm not ranking, then I'm not successful in my business, and they're not tying it into why you should be ranking. Ranking becomes something that's just a matter of um, vanity. So it's not that they're ranking because it's growing their business. It's ranking just to say you're ranking for something. And so that's the first thing I want to really talk about and address. For some reason, we get so caught up into the fact that, hey, I'm number one, so competitive, I'm ranking. But the simple fact is this: if you're ranking and you're in business and you're not converting for the terms that you're ranking for, it doesn't matter as much. Um, I'd rather not be popular to tire kickers versus to be the answer for the problems that I'm solving. So, when we're addressing SEO, figure out what you're ranking for. Are you ranking for terms that are key terms, can bring brand awareness? Are you ranking for terms that are just vanity terms? Are they too general? Are you ranking for things that are intention terms? Here's the thing: do you even know the difference? That's another aspect, because a lot of times when you're approaching SEO, you're approaching it as everything is the same, and it's not. There's different types of terms. There's general terms. There's you know there's intent terms. There's action terms. There's brand terms. So understanding the difference of terms is so important. It's very important that you understand what you're ranking for and how that's going to impact your business. How is it going to impact you generating more business? Because if you don't, one of the problems you're going to have is you'll be paying to have people service you and get you ranking, or you'll spend the time yourself to do it, and you're generating interest, you're ranking, you're getting traffic, and nothing's converting. Now, how does that waterfall into a problem? Well, you're spending the time and the money to rank. Now you're ranking, you're getting a lot of traffic. The traffic might not be good qualified traffic and has to go through your qualification funnel. As it goes through your qualification funnel, one of the challenges will be that you have to logistically be able to fulfill that traffic. Now, if you're talking to a bunch of tire kickers and your team is tied up with that, they're not spending time with those that want to actually do business with you. Second challenge, that's just the first. Second challenge is this. What if you're ranking and you're getting a bunch of traffic, and now in your analytics, you're showing that you're projected to do this one way of business, as far as it's showing great numbers coming in and so forth and so on, but then it's also showing a high bounce rate. So it's showing that you're getting a lot of traffic, but it's not good traffic, and you're getting a high bounce rate. You may not know what terms are actually the bad term, because it may be a term that's just a trending term, or you did something tricky to get eyeballs, but they weren't really prospects. They were just eyeballs based on whatever that trending topic would be. That's another thing to look at, because you don't want to just rank just to be ranking. You want to rank for things that are going to push your actual audience through a cycle in order to get the sale. So you want some sort of intention through that entire process. And if you're not getting that intention throughout that entire process, then you're ranking just to be ranking. Similar to social media. To have a huge following but nobody buys is just a huge following. It looks good. It's sort of something to pat yourself on the back, but you're really not accomplishing your goal. I see a TikTok video that's very funny. They say, well, you think I'm a great person? You say that I'm a winner, I'm a great catch, marry me. Why won't you marry me? Marry me. Same thing. It's flattering, but beyond flattery, it's not really effective. So that is what I want you to think about when it comes to your ranking. Why are you ranking in one way and not really, producing the way you should in another? So start looking at that as you're developing your search engine campaigns, your search engine plans. You want to rank. I'm not discouraging you from ranking, but what you rank for is so important. So I'm going to go ahead and move over to Clubhouse to answer any of your questions, because I'm having technical difficulties at the moment with the setup that I have. It's kind of challenging for me to look at the chat and see what questions you have. That component for some reason kept dropping offline. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to now patch over to Clubhouse. And in Clubhouse, you can look for the same title, Marketing Strategy Session. And I should come up on that, and I'll go on there and start answering some of your questions. So I look forward to talking with you there. And feel free to ask me any of your questions.